And we're live. No
Hey,
drop frames as of right now.
or we actually got to go live on time.
We
Yay!
did go live on time.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 29 of GT Insider. This is a place where you can come join us for quick insight into all things gaming and maybe hear something that will enhance your gaming tribe experience. As always, everything on this show is the opinion of the host and not necessarily the opinion of Mass Luminosity or Gaming Tribe. Tim, what have you played for this week?
Oh, I've been all over the place on my Steam profile, but most recently I've been playing the Worms Revolution. It's like the 3D one. That's like probably their worst game
Oh.
ever. But it's not like their usual platform style version. But it's been a lot of fun because I was playing local multiplayer with it, and not necessarily
Yeah.
like online or anything like that. I had buddies over and we played a lot of Worms, and I don't think I won a single time, and it was a lot of fun. So it was great. I was like, don't touch the water to somebody. And they're like, oh yeah, I forgot that kills you. And then literally my next move, I tried jumping over the water and died.
Nice.
So been playing a lot of Worms.
Uh, the game you were playing, Tim, was called Worms Ultimate Mayhem. Because Revolution, I think, is the most recent one for platforming style.
Maybe it was Ultimate Mayhem. I don't know. You could check my Steam profile. I have all that shut down, so I can't get any messages. But the played that. I played a little Left 4 Dead 2, doing some checks on that for something upcoming, and I've got. Let's see here. I think I played League maybe like Monday. I don't know.
How do you
Uh,
not know if you played or not?
because it's been a really like crazy week. So I haven't had class since Tuesday. Uh, because like this is quote unquote like our fall break or whatever. So like I have
It was
Tuesday,
weird. It
Thursday
was like three
classes.
days.
Yeah, and so I didn't even realize that I didn't have class on Thursday. So I like spent all day Wednesday prepping for it because like our next class meeting is supposed to be like a big day, and like we're revising papers, we're getting our midterms back, and all this like all kinds of crazy stuff that's been pushed off. So like the first part of my week was like front loaded, ready for school, all this other stuff, and then I
Mm.
realized it was holidays, and so the second I realized that, I blew everything off and started playing games, and it was so much fun. Uh, I haven't been able to do that in so long, so good
Clearly.
stuff. Definitely Worms though. Worms is my highlight game of the week. So
Well, I have to
Yeah.
try it for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a great game.
So
I've watched people play it. I haven't played it myself because I guarantee you I'm going to be that player that's just making every single stupid move imaginable, and I'm just going to sit here and
I've been
hate myself.
I've been tempted to stream mine, but all my names are very inappropriate, as well as, well, all my friends' names were inappropriate, and then they changed them to like theme names. Like somebody was like all different types of T's and stuff.
dude,
Yeah.
And then,
I don't even think we didn't do like custom names or anything like that. We just did like rockets only or something like that. It was just it's sheep only, and
Nice.
so we did a whole bunch of rules like that where we just kind of
Yeah.
custom made them, and I did have the chance to play. I played one game with my girlfriend, and I told her, okay, we'll start it out beginner, all this stuff. She's like, she knew the game, but she didn't really know like any of the controls or anything like that. And she titled like we made a game mode, and she titled the game. She's like Friend Zone, and I was like,
Oh my
oh.
god.
So
That's awesome.
Nice.
I
That
don't
is
know how I feel about that one,
absolutely
but there's actually an
I
inside
think
joke
it's
to
pretty
that,
funny.
so it was pretty good. So
So,
sorry, Joe, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, it's all good.
So, Joe, what kind of games have you played this week?
I played Dark Souls 2 a little bit because I've got a character I'm trying to do solo on all the bosses I've never soloed before. And he's currently on a boss that has made me pretty sure that my B button's broken on my controller because I can't dodge roll his attacks properly. But so I've done doing that, Payday 2, League of Legends, Dota 2,
Wow.
um What else did I play this week? I think I probably played Borderlands 2 at some point. Yeah, that's probably about it. Yep, that's it. I had to look through all my games again to make sure. But yeah, those are all the games I've been playing this week. I don't think I actually got back on Hotline Miami this week. I meant to, but then I never got around to it.
Not bad, not bad. So Mihail, or is it
Yeah.
Mihail, or how do I? Am I saying
Doesn't
it right?
matter. Michael, doesn't matter, as you wish.
I'm far too sick to actually get the H sound correct. Otherwise, I would totally say it properly. But other than The Evil Within, what games have you played this week?
Whoa, it's a difficult question for me because with the studies, I couldn't play a lot of games during this week.
Right.
But well, if I have to take these games which I was playing during these 2 weekends, it was Devil Within for sure and Alien Isolation. Those games are just amazing. I was streaming it a couple of days ago, and today I was streaming, as you know, guys. This one, Devil Within, was really amazing chapter. A lot of excited actions. I was just fighting against one big monster.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know. I don't know how I survived it. Seriously, he was trying to kill me. Yeah, I was like, "Come to me," you know. I was not able to catch any kind of weapon of knife to defend myself. But well, finally, I couldn't finish the chapter. And for the next weekend, I will be streaming the second chapter of the same game and probably Alien Isolation. We'll see.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to it. And
Yeah.
if it wasn't obvious for everyone that has me on their friends list, all I've played is WoW because the expansion hasn't come out yet, but the pre-patch has, and it's got all sorts of new stuff, and that's kind of taken over my life right now. So
And
that's all I've played.
it has the graphics update for every race except for Blood Elves, right?
Yes. Well, Worgen weren't upgraded either. At least if they were, I haven't noticed. Because that's what I play is Worgen. Taurens
okay.
were and humans were, and they look pretty epic. So,
Yeah.
but that's gonna be my topic today if we have time and if my throat wants to cooperate. Is talking about some of the stuff that has come out in the patch. So, let's have Joe. Let's start off with your topic today.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, as everybody in the community probably knows, that, or at least people that are slightly involved with League, over the last few months, the Worlds tournament has been going down. So, everybody's been battling it out. I guess I won't say who actually won today, because, I mean, it did just happen at 2:30 a.m. But, and I accidentally spoiled it for my roommate. I was coming back into the house, and I was like, and he was planning on staying up to watch it live, because it was going to be on ESPN3. Which is sort of one of the cool things I'm going to talk about. But he was like, planning on doing that, so I assumed that he had done it. And so I was like, hey, I heard that blah blah won. And then he was like, Joe, you ruined it for me. And apparently he hadn't actually gotten around to watching it yet. And so I sort of accidentally spoiled the games for him. But it's, I didn't know, so he wasn't mad. But yeah, basically, really cool. League of Legends is the up and coming esport. I mean, I'm sorry for people that are fans of other ones, but most of the time, if I'm going to talk about esports, most of the people that I'm going to talk to are going to respond with League of Legends. I'm not going to say it's the best game. I don't think it's the best game. I actually enjoy Dota 2 a little bit more than League of Legends right now, just because it feels fantastic to deal that much damage with one spell sometimes.
The only thing that's balanced in Dota 2 is the fact that everything is overpowered.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's great.
Exactly.
That makes it so much more fun.
I don't
Like,
think
the
so.
fact
I
that-
don't think so. I don't think so.
It's just
Until you played Lich with Aghanim Scepter and thrown your ult between. I heard a sound from Skype.
Yeah.
Kafir left the chat.
it's okay. I didn't hear.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
It's okay.
Anyways, but until you've thrown Lich's ult with Aghanim Scepter between two enemies that don't realize that it has infinite bounces now, you've never felt power because they just run away. And you're like, yep, keep running beside each other, please. Thank you. Bye. And they just, but anyways, moving back over. So League of Legends was actually broadcast on ESPN3, which I'm not sure. I think that might be either a website or actually a channel. I'm not really
think it's
sure on
I think
that.
it's their online format because
Okay.
it's either that or like you have to pay for like the highest cable subscription to get it
Yeah.
or something like that. It's
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
it's primarily the ones that like if you wanted to watch it like on a tablet or something like that through your ESPN app, then
Yeah.
it used to be called ESPN 360 or something like that. Now it's just like ESPN 3 or whatever.
Okay, cool.
So
But it's cool because I don't. Apparently, this happened for Dota a long time ago as well. But at least this is the first time that League has been on a network of trying to show shows. Like, regardless, like it might not be live on TV for everyone unless you have ESPN3 on your TV somehow. But I just think it's really cool that they're finally making it in. I think it did help a lot that they were in Korea so that they could so that the broadcast time live for America, which I believe is ESPN's main target audience for most things,
most things.
was 2:30 a.m. So it's not like they were gonna be missing out on any other live action at that point. And so I just find it really cool that League of Legends finally made it into that, and also just how big the professional scene of League of Legends has gotten. Like, they're adding more teams to almost every league next year, I believe, as well as the fact that they've got shoutcasters. Although I've noticed that, much like football shoutcasters, most people think the shoutcasters are sort of silly for the most part. I've heard them say certain things. I'm just like, what are you talking about? That totally isn't true. I mean, they're normally probably right because a lot of the shoutcasters actually developed the game, so they're probably correct. But just little things like that. Also, the fact that Poppy got finally played for the first time in LCS history recently, which was hilarious to me because I've been saying she's been good for a long time, and I finally was proven right to all my friends.
I'm just over here pretending I know what you're talking about because I don't play League. So I'm just like, yeah, awesome.
Well, I don't
I've always
like
told you if you want to.
I don't like too much League of Legends, but I have to try it for sure. I have to try it. I was playing Lineage 2 like 5 years ago. One of these games which you are fighting against a lot of people. You are trying to dress up yourself. You have to craft a lot of weapons, a lot of dresses, and a lot of things. And seems like League of Legends, massive killing Olympiad system. And unfortunately, I forgot this game because, well, with the new technologies, yeah, with my computer,
Yeah.
I started to play, those games like GTA and something like this. And I forgot my old times, my fight against all the Olympiad people. It was amazing. Six hours per day waiting to be hero in the game. Oh my god, I will be hero. Just 3 hours. Just 3 hours missing. Seriously, come on. He has 295 points. I have 275. Oh my god, 25 points. Of how I will win him,
Yeah.
And this emotion was just the best of me, I just forgot those times, and I am enjoying the new technology games, and I'm happy.
Yeah, definitely.
But for sure, I have to try League of Legends. If you
It's a
recommend
great
it.
game to play with friends. I will say that it's not very much fun, in my opinion, at least, to play solo on it. I
Yeah.
almost never play alone anymore. And Kat, was it the first time you tried it out sort of solo?
And that's
Yeah,
why
which probably
I
gave
had
you a
no
bad
fun.
taste. Like, if you
Yeah.
played with me and Tim on our Smurf accounts or something, it would probably have been a lot more fun, just because...
Well,
Because I have
At
a
that
Smurf
point-
account.
Do you not have a Smurf account,
Nope,
Tim?
no Smurf account.
Why not? I have one.
I don't
not
believe
even-
in splitting time. Come on now.
I don't split time. My Smurf account's there so I can play with people who just started and not bring them to level 30 matchup.
I started out playing with level 30s, people who'd been playing
I did
since
too,
the
and it was
beta,
awful.
and it was terrible. But
I started out playing before there were bots, so there wasn't even like level
Yeah.
5 before you can play real people. It was like, no, you start real people now. Get
Yep.
in there. Boom.
well, fine. The next time you guys are on, send me a message, and if I'm not sleeping,
You're
I will
sending us
play.
no, it's all good.
No.
It's whatever.
I
Well,
mean,
if you
I
leave it
get
up to
on-
me, then I'm never gonna play because I'm always gonna be like, World of Warcraft, Diablo, Second Life. I'm gonna go something I know how to play already.
Miss out on a new experience, Kat. That's okay.
It's okay.
Okay,
We'll,
so what
we'll
do you
make
think?
su-
What do you think about? Excuse me, Tim. What do you
No,
think
no.
about World of Warcraft? What do you think about this game? Seems
Well, you
like
can't. I'm biased. I've been playing since vanilla. so
Seriously?
Belief bias.
Yeah, I've been playing since it came out, and
Oh yeah.
I go through phases where I just don't want to play it anymore at all. And it's not that I quit, I just don't have interest in it for like 4 months. And I'm like, all right, let's play some more. And I play it for 6 months, and then again, I'm just like, no, I'm good, and I just don't play it again. And it just
It's one of the game that you have to pay for win, you know, and I don't like it much.
you don't really pay to win. You pay to
No, he said pay
play.
for what you
Pay for
want
month.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you
It's
have
a
to pay a
subscription
subscription. That
Yes.
part does suck. I'm playing it right now because I got lucky and got a 1
You're
year
playing it right
free
now,
code.
Cat. We're streaming. Come
I'm
on.
obviously not playing right now, Joe.
You're
Smart
idling. You're in
Alex.
an idle lobby, like in TF2.
I
Oh.
guarantee
I don't
you,
wanna-
if I was in the game
No.
right now, my camera would be such crap. Like you wouldn't be able to see anything. It would just be all
Oh yeah,
pixelated.
that's right. Your internet would just be like, nope, down.
Yeah,
Bye.
it would absolutely hate me. So, but I'm only playing it because I got a free 1 year code from a friend of mine. Otherwise, I wouldn't be
understood.
playing
Nice one.
because I'm too broke to be paying for that right now.
No, it's a
That's
good
what
game.
Guild-
I think you can enjoy it.
Go Guild Wars 1, Cat. Best game. Best MMO.
Yeah, Guild
Buy
Wars.
it for me.
Original Guild Wars.
The
not
original one is free in terms of
So
sub. So
Good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's still gotta buy the games. If you buy
Yeah,
it
it's
for
like
me,
20
play
bucks, I think.
it was
for the-
actually I saw a G Tribe
price.
member the other day who posted like the top 8 all time selling games, and Guild Wars was like one of the ones on there.
It was incredible.
It
such
was.
a good
It
game.
was.
And then
And-
Guild Wars 2 just was an MMO. It wasn't Guild Wars 2. It was like a new game completely. You know, it was just like, ah. Ah.
One of these days, I will get to try it. Money
I mean-
has to kind of be. I
Yeah.
have to have a surplus instead of just saying, "Oh, I can afford it now," and hope I have enough for the next build. And
Now,
so,
vanilla
The
Guild
issue-
Wars is only like I think it's only like $15-$20 now, right?
Yeah, vanilla is, but you really want to get the factions and the oh gosh, what's the other one? Nightfall, just because they add more classes. Although to be honest, my main character was a prophecies necromancer slash monk.
Oh, I like a lot of this class. The prophecy, it's amazing. Seriously, you can heal the people and everything.
Yeah, I had healing so I could heal my undead minions because they have their health was a timer basically, and so I could keep them on. I had no offensive spells at one point on my character. I could only summon things to fight. And there was one time where I was like, my friends were going through a dungeon, and I was like, okay, hey guys, I've got to go to church or something. I think it was church because I go to church at like 6 o'clock at
Exactly,
night.
church. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so I got to go. I'll be back. And they were like, that's fine. Just stay in the lobby so you can get the experience and stuff. I was like, that's fine, cool. So I went. I came back and they're like, Joe, we're all dead. We need help. And I was like, okay. And I have no offensive spells. So I just ran into the first place where a ton of dead bodies. It was just like, okay, summon. And I summoned like an army of 10 things at max level to just kill everything for me and just bum rush to where they were while everything else was distracted and managed to res them all. And it was really stupid and fun. But it was
sounds
just
like
like
a
one of
lot of
those
fun.
things. It was like Necromancer back then, like that's the only game that I feel like got Necromancer right.
Yeah.
You're an extremely frail, fragile character.
Did you play the Necromancer in Diablo 2?
No, I don't have Diablo 2.
Okay,
Oh,
well, you'll
that's
have
a
to.
shame.
I have Diablo 2 on a USB drive. Okay, I'll let you play it.
I'll have to borrow it at some. Yeah, because it's just like you're super frail. Like I even had a thing that gave me plus to my summons, but that
Yep.
took away a lot of 75 health, which doesn't sound like much compared to modern MMOs. But like the high health end was like 1000s. Like if you were a caster, you normally were ending up around 700. My character was like in the 500s for his health. Like I would get 2 hit by things in a lot of areas, and it was just like. You had to use things like Necromancers had things like where it's like this one curse you could throw out that's like, okay, every time you hit me, I actually am going to gain health off of your hit and it's going to damage you
Exactly.
instead.
Exactly.
Or
I
like
remember.
slow life drain and stuff like that. You had to pull weird strings to try and stay alive, which was one of the fun parts about my build. It was just
Now, I never played Guild Wars with the expansions, but did the expansions ever increase the level cap in that game?
no, it was
No.
always level 20 because PvP was supposed to be the most important part of Guild Wars. Which is why it was such a low level cap, and which made it perfect for me because back when I was in high school, my parents didn't let me play video games except for 2 hours a day on the weekends. And so I couldn't keep up with my friends in most games. Even in Guild Wars, I couldn't really keep up. But in Guild Wars, it wasn't as big of a gap as there normally was in other games. simply because I didn't have the time amount to level up and keep up with people. So Guild Wars was perfect for me because I didn't have to sink in a lot of hours to get to the max level. I was there rather quickly.
Yeah.
It also allowed you to make characters at max level that were just for PvP. Like, you couldn't take them into any of the PvE areas, but you could take them into any PvP arena with any gear. You had to unlock all the gear, though, in PvE, or you had, and all the skills you had to unlock in PvE pretty much. But you could, like, make a PvP character and jump right into it immediately.
Actually, sorry, tell.
It's all good. No, I'm done.
Well, actually, Terra, one of the most how to say PvP PvA games. Actually,
that
this
game.
game, yeah, exactly. I was playing like 1 hour, 1 year ago, and one of the most famous servers in Spain. It was Killah, something like this. I don't remember well the name. And this game was seriously amazing. Well, the bad thing was that the company Gameforce, yeah, one of these companies destroyed the game because they was making offers, pay to win. Just you can buy every single weapon and upgrade your character
Yeah,
by paying. So
that's one of
Yeah.
the reasons I actually stopped playing Terra myself because I loved it. I did
Mhm.
the pre-order and I had all the fancy stuff, and I'm like, this game's awesome, and I got all my friends to play it. I even bought it for some of my friends. And then when they switched over to this whole, you can pay this much money and get XP boost and all this extra stuff. And this stuff's awesome. And I'm like,
exactly,
I don't want to
Guild
play
Wars-
anymore. I'm gonna go back to WoW because I
Yeah,
paid just to be able to play. I don't have to buy anything extra. Whatever.
Guild Wars 1 and 2 have
Exactly.
managed to avoid that by having cosmetic buying. It's just like, it's a lot like the League of Legends system where you can buy anything really. I mean, where you can, only the stuff that you can buy really isn't that important other than the champions and League of Legends. That's sort of different. But, like, all the stuff you can buy for Guild Wars 1 or 2 is cosmetic. Like, it's costumes and stuff like that. Other than buying the actual games, which is interesting because they managed to pull it off somehow without having a subscription fee either. Like,
Yeah, I
they
think
had
it's one of the
regular
first games
patches,
to actually
too.
successfully do that without
one of the
having
few that I've ever
huge
heard
amounts
of.
of like. It successfully pull off the cosmetic in
Yeah.
game in store.
Guild Wars 1 definitely would have been one of the first to do it because it's ancient. Like, I was playing that
I
game
think it's
back
like
in high school.
2002.
Yeah, and the game actually stayed looking relatively good up until at least 2010. Like, I still thought it looked good.
I still think
Up
it looks
until
good today. To be
Yeah,
honest with you.
I mean-
Considering how many things are in the Blizzard store right now that you can buy for the game, such as mounts and the pets and
exactly.
the faction changes and the realm swaps and all those stuff like that. It would be interesting to see if they ever consider trying something like that in the future because
Like, dropping the subscription fee.
they
I
have
don't
been
know.
having problems with subscribers.
Could be.
Although with the expansion, they've had a surge because I don't.
Yeah,
dude,
the
this
thing
expansion's
is
awesome.
like, I don't know really why they need. I feel like Guild Wars probably had a slightly smaller world than WoW does, so that's probably easier to manage without
Right.
having a subscription fee. Also, the fact that at least with it's not this way in Guild Wars 2, but in Guild Wars 1, there's literally like every single time you go into the PvE area, it was an instance,
Mm.
which was different, and a lot of people didn't like that, and it actually led to a weird economy of runners, which was basically where people would get skills that would allow them to run very quickly and to avoid aggro from enemies, and would get paid by people like me myself that are weak, like, and I would have trouble getting through areas because I had to kill one enemy on my own in order to start the chain of me actually being able to survive. But
Yeah.
so what you would do is you would pay them money, and they would run from gate to gate in each area. Because once you hit the gate, your whole party got moved up with you to the next area.
Oh man,
And so they
Yeah.
would just run you to the next area. And like there were good runners that could run across the entire game in like with not including loading times, like maybe 10 minutes at most.
see that sounds
and
really
you would just get that-
annoying.
It sounds annoying, but it was cool because it added, like, they never removed it because it added an element to the economy. Like, that was a way for you to earn money, was to, like, have a character that you could just quickly respec into a runner and just be like, hey, running from, gosh, I can't remember that. Running from Monastery to Lion's Arch, 2 gold or something like that. And you just be like, oh, dude, I really need this character to be able to get access to that city, but I don't I don't want to try and actually run
Yeah,
that
you don't
goal
want to
play
fight your way all the
myself.
way there. Yeah.
So it's like, here's the gold, you can do it, and the guy would just do it, and it didn't really mess anything up. Like it sounds like that would ruin the game a little bit to do stuff like that. Never really noticed
you
anybody
actually see
bothered.
something similar in WoW. It's not necessarily the runners because PVE is just PVE. It's not an instance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's not instant
But
space completely.
the mages can make portals anywhere. So when there's
Yeah.
low level characters that can't get to the new main city that has portals to everywhere else, it's like making a portal to so and so X amount of gold, and it's like, all right, I'll take it. So then you can go from Orgrimmar to Dalaran, and you're like level 10.
Yeah,
You'd never get there otherwise. But
It's
then you
a
get a
cool-
hearth there, and you
Exactly.
have access to everything.
it's
So-
cool how like these little sub economies come out of game mechanics a lot of times in MMOs, and it's just
Yes.
that didn't happen in Guild Wars 2, unfortunately, because they got rid of the they made a lot of progress towards making it a more standard MMO. So there's not as much instance-based stuff, so you can't have runners anymore, which I was sad about. I wasn't surprised about it because everybody sort of wants that immersive, PvE experience where everybody could just like all of a sudden, there's a boss that emerged nearby. We should all run and charge and try and kill it together. People want that more than they want the instance-based stuff for the most part. I didn't because I love the instance-based, but that was
I'm very
that was
much a
personal thing.
PvE.
Me either, but there is a lot of people who I think they just are waiting to donate and to do stuff like that. I have one friend, one of my best friends, which is basically one of the most big donators in Terra. Seriously, it's this is not a joke. He was just trying to cheat his character in like 1 week to the top. I don't remember
Okay.
well which was. Yeah, exactly. I don't remember well which was the grade, but I just remember there was a boss, a really big boss, and he was tanking it alone. Seriously, come on, what are you doing? And after this, he went to the war. We against one of the big clans, guilds. I don't know how exactly to tell it. And I remember exactly there was the leader who was like donator, one of his best friends. And I remember they fighted against they fighted against each other. And in this situation, he has the best weapon, and another one has the best armor, and it was like, okay, what we are doing, we cannot win this war, it's like you're powerful, another is powerful, and we are not
It was
doing
like
it,
a unstoppable force hitting an immovable
exactly.
object.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying, and
that's
and
fantastic.
if you count the fact that behind him was a powerful healer, of course, one donator without a healer, come on. And the healer had like the best weapon of healing that which gives 5,000 powerful. I don't remember. It was like from one healing full HP. Okay, all right, thank you.
That would be so
That's
irritating
really
to
funny.
fight against. I would
Oh
just
my
rage
gosh.
quit right there.
Yeah.
But imagine
I
if you
got-
had that in WoW and all those boss fights you try to do.
Dude, if I was going against that, I would rage quit immediately. But if that was me, I'd be like, yeah, let's do this, and just stomp face
You
everywhere.
could make it kind of like how Destiny's Vault of Glass is, it's super complicated, and there's like you have to figure out the puzzle to negate that weapon or something like that. If it was if it was a boss fight, but I mean like if you made it where it was a player-made weapon, PvP would just be overpowered like crazy once you had that weapon, and you just go around and kill people.
Yeah. I can honestly say if I became one of those unstoppable forces, I'd be the most hated player because I would just stomp face just because I can. And people just be like, I hate that person. I don't care. Haha, stomp on your face. So what? But I'm kind of mean like that, so it's whatever. I think we've gone very far off the original topic though, so let's try to bring it back a little bit. Tim, what was your topic for today?
I was going to talk about smartwatches and see if anyone here was interested on it because, what do you call it? Microsoft is launching a new smartwatch. I know Samsung has them. Apple's talked about them. All kinds of stuff. And like and I've seen it on G Tribe recently from a couple people posting about them. So I don't know. I was just that's what I was going to kind of talk about a little bit, and then the other reason why is because what do you call it? So there were there was an actual display set up. Joe, I'm not sure if you saw this or not, but it was in the student center. But they brought a whole bunch of the new like Chromebooks and
Oh yeah, I did see
and
that. They had like a library or something
yeah,
going on,
they
right?
had a couple of their smartwatches there too. So like and like supposedly these were smartwatches that they were still like testing and they haven't really done a whole bunch of press releases and stuff like that on that. But the people were telling me that they've made these smartwatches to where they function individually away from a cell phone, and you can still use it to call emergency contacts off of if you needed to.
That's
So even if it's a like a smartwatch that they've started developing, and I forget, it wasn't Samsung and it wasn't like Google or anything like that. It was just a company that was going with all these Chromebook displays and everything like that, and they were just traveling with them just to kind of wager the opinion of the college generation market
Man,
and
I wish I'd gone
see
to
what
that
they had
moment.
done. Yeah, it was great because there was no like signage for it or anything like that. You just walked up, and they would instantly target any college person, like any of the guys that were wearing watches like on their wrist, just like a regular watch. Yeah, just like that.
I don't wear
They would
watches.
literally stop these guys, and I noticed they were literally looking for the people wearing watches. They would stop them and they would be like, "Hey, do you think this is a product that you'd be willing to buy? Because it looks sleek and it looks clean, not like these smartwatches."
Yeah, that's the one
Uh,
issue that I have with smartwatches really is like I understand they need to be bigger than an average watch because you need to be able to see what you're doing on it. But when it comes to getting a watch, I look for like a smaller watch that I can sort of slot because I don't want to have like a fancy watch and a standard
I don't want to
watch that I
slap a
have to
cell
switch
phone to
out.
my wrist, you know.
Yeah,
And
although but I really am interested in smartwatch because I just got a new phone. I mean, we all talked about our phones last week like a ton, but I just got a new phone and I love to skateboard on campus. You know, I like doing
yeah,
that. Like, it's one of the things I enjoy doing. But and I like to listen to music while I do that. However, I'm scared to, I'm scared to try and do longboarding around campus with my phone in my pocket while listening to music, just because I had a few really bad wrecks a
Yeah.
month ago or so.
yeah, it was
Like,
probably about
Me
3 weeks
too. Me
ago.
too. I had the same. Yeah.
yeah, and I don't want to end up landing on my phone and breaking it. But if I had a smartwatch, I could keep my phone in my backpack and have the smartwatch on my wrist and use it hopefully to listen to my music and stuff.
And then you just
In a
get
more,
Bluetooth headphones, you know.
I want to
You can
get
get those.
Bluetooth
You can get
headphones
those
one
cat
day.
ears that people have been showing about. That's currently on like Indiegogo or whatever.
I want those so bad. You have no idea.
But yeah, and it's like I want to have a way to listen to my music without putting my phone at risk because I'm doing something stupid. Like if I'm trying to pull off a slide, if I'm trying to practice sliding, I normally leave my phone in my book bag and don't bring it with me. But I would like to be able to do that, like the stuff I like to do without having to worry about breaking the phone because it's another 2 years before I can buy a new phone. I don't need to be breaking this one 2 months after I got it. But yeah, that's why I'm interested in a smartwatch. It's more of a way to protect my phone from myself.
Yeah, I got a little hands on with the Chromebooks, but I didn't get any hands on with the watches. And to tell you the truth, they had my attention more than the Chromebooks did. And
That's
it
because
was
you're a gamer. Chromebook
yeah,
doesn't
well,
have
and
control for
they
us.
only had either one or two. And like I said, they were the ones that going and picking people out, whereas the people were coming to the Chromebooks. So you could tell that there were two different representatives of two different organizations, and they were just kind of traveling with each other. And I kind of asked the guy from the Chromebook, I said, "What are they doing?" I was like, "Oh, they're just showing off a new smartwatch. They're this company's developed." And they asked if they could join us, and we said yes. So I don't even know like anything about this because they and mad props to the people who were Christina is the girl that I talked to who was doing this display and she was showing off the Chromebooks and she's like, yeah, they're pretty cool, you should get a chance to go over there and look. Well, I had to run, so I didn't get a chance, but I did kind of stick around and listen to like over the guy's shoulder that she was talking to at the time, this other woman representative with the smartwatches, and it was really interesting too because apparently the screen is smaller than like any other smartwatch you've seen, but the what do you call it? It looked almost like a real watch from the sides, like if you looked at it at the side. But when you look at it from the front, you can tell it's kind of like probably an LED or LCD like crystal display screen or something like that. That you would see on all these other smartwatches. But from the side, it looked like it had like the little turner and like so you could adjust
Was
the
it a
time.
circular watch or was it a square watch?
It was square. That's one thing I didn't really like about it. But it was rounded on the edges, a little bit more defined than the ones
I'm
that
trying to
I've seen around.
trying to look it up, but I don't honestly see anything.
And like I
about
said,
it.
they didn't have their names. Like they were just wearing like two polos. I'm pretty sure that these two representatives just saw the Chromebooks set up, and they went up to them and said, "Hey, we're from such and such company, and we would love to do this display with you, and maybe we can draw some more people in." And I'm pretty sure that's what they were. I'm pretty sure it was two students at Auburn or two people that were just kind of walking around for some other purpose and decided to just set up with these Chromebook guys. And,
Wow.
That's pretty
yeah.
cool though. That shows that shows that they're willing to go hard.
Because I mean, like there was no logo on it, there was no names. Like I have no clue what it was, and I went back because I had a meeting at 3, and I went back and they were gone, and like the whole setup was gone. So I didn't have a chance to even ask like, hey, who are these people? Like, what's the name of their company? What's the name of their product or anything like that? Because it was, I mean, like it looked cool, and you could tell that the guy who they were currently talking to was really interested in it. And I'm talking like a guy who had a watch kind of like yours, just very simple, low tech, gets the job done because it's a watch, right? We don't necessarily walk around with a Rolex every day, and you could tell that he was really excited about it, and I really hate the fact that he did ask, well, how much are one of these things cost? And
It's gonna be a lot.
no, and they were like, well, we don't have a price point yet. This is just development.
But like the cheapest smartwatch that I know of right now is the Pebble, which has very, very basic functionalities, and it's like still $100.
I
haven't worn a watch since high school, so I'm not gonna be wearing a smartwatch anytime soon. I
My
just
last-
don't like
my
things
last
on
watch
my
broke.
wrist.
So
I don't like it when I put my arm down on the table that there's something in the way. It's just like I don't even wear my hair bands on my wrist. I don't like stuff on my wrist, so I will probably never be a smartwatch user.
It's just like the fact that my watch is on my left arm means it almost like if anything's on my right arm, like my medical alert bracelet gets on my nerves when it's on my right arm. Like I only wear cloth bracelets on my right arm, but like well, except for my medical alert when I wear it. But with my watch, since it's on my left hand, that's the hand that's normally like raised up and put on the computer. And I always have like a really thin like cloth band on my watches that I get. I don't like the rubber bands; they're normally too thick. But like, like it's just like really thin, so that when I put my fingers down, it's not in the way. And then like nothing, and then it's normally raised a little bit because I'm on a keyboard with my left hand, so it doesn't get in my way almost ever. But things on my right hand just immediately irritate me because I'm trying to move my mouse around and stuff. Yeah.
But see, I'm the weirdo, where it's like if I wear it on my left side, it just feels wrong. But I'm right-handed. If I wear it on my right side, it just gets in the way. So I'm just like, I'm just not gonna wear it.
You're supposed to wear it on your left hand.
Again, I'm the weirdo that doesn't do that. So I just say, forget it. I'm not gonna wear anything. If it can't go on my neck or my pocket, just forget about it.
Well, they're gonna make you smart brace or necklaces soon, so you'll be okay.
I'll be down. I'll wear that.
Yeah, well, we need those instead of cat ears. We just need the necklaces that have so the speakers in those. So why can't we just have that?
Of course,
the cat ears
Motorola has that cool circular smartwatch, which I've seen, which looks okay.
Yeah, it looks good, but everything I keep reading about
it's so big.
Looking around, yeah, it's massive though. Like I can't see anyone that's even like if you're 5 foot or under, you're not gonna wear that thing because your arms are gonna be so skinny compared to that watch, and it's just gonna look like it's a brick tied to your wrist.
AKA, I will never own one. I'm only 4'11". Everything is bigger on me than it should be.
Yeah,
But,
Yeah, I have a friend who has the Motorola one, so I've gotten to see it, and he had a Pebble, and he liked the Pebble a lot, but it's not like quite as fancy as the Motorola one is or anything. But yeah,
nice.
the Pebble's more of
Uh,
a notification shifter, from what I can tell, honestly.
That's what
See,
most of
for
them
me,
started out as, though.
like I
Yeah,
have my phone. I'm always checking my phone anyway. It
I
sits
just
on the
want
table next to me. I don't.
I just want something that can play the music from my phone to my head, which I mean is obviously a Bluetooth headset, but I don't want to
I'm
buy a
like,
Bluetooth headset.
Make
I plan
Bluetooth.
on getting the one that sits right here.
Yeah.
And just pull them. I want those. They're like $70. I don't have that kind of money.
That was
One of
fun.
these days. Oh,
Oh, that's
anyway,
only $1. Sorry.
she's over there shopping now because I'm talking about this. Let's go ahead and give me. Can you say your name for me again, please?
Michiel?
Mikhail, yeah, Mikhail, yeah.
Okay.
No,
Ah!
he's searching
no,
for
I was
stuff. He's shopping.
I was,
Yes.
yeah, I was searching for stuff, and right now I was just like crazy, and I am here, so
Yes.
yeah, I was looking
Well,
for
Steven
game.
wanted to hear how you said your name, and I can't pronounce it right. So I was like, let me have you say it. But also, let's go ahead and move on to your topic. What was
Well,
it you wanted to talk about today?
Well, my name basically can be I used to tell to the people in Spanish is Miguel, It's in Spanish is Miguel. It's good. In English is Michel. In Bulgarian is Mikhail, It's basically my three names. It's one of yeah, exactly. So I don't care about how the people will tell me, It's by their choice. I don't care.
So, what topic did you have to bring to the table with us today?
Wow, I don't know, seriously. I don't know.
Which
At
one
this
you want to
moment.
talk about?
Flip a
Oh,
coin and see what happens. I don't know.
well,
Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I want the Metal Gear personally.
Yeah, let's
MGS.
talk about that one.
well, I was talking with today. I was talking today with one friend about my phone. Yeah, exactly. And he was telling me that he wants to buy the new iPhone 6. And I told to him that he will make a wrong choice because yeah, I don't like too much iPhone. Not for nothing, but probably it's one of the most expensive phones in Spain, and basically has the same functions like my phone. It's Sony Xperia Z2. Yeah, and it costs like $400. And has the same functions, 20 megapixels of camera. So basically has everything that a guy from 20, 25 years old needs nowadays. And he told me that he will think about it, but he's not sure about exactly about the decision. I don't know.
He's
I'm
chasing the
thinking
brand
about
name. That's what he's doing.
exactly.
But I mean, that's what Apple has going for them. Their products are genuinely decent. I mean, like, yeah, everyone can argue whether or not they're the absolute best. But I honestly think when it comes down to it, it really is just going to depend on the individual. And Apple's a name that everyone knows. Their app stores
Exactly.
versus Google Play is very uh, meticulously watched per
Yeah,
se,
that is definitely true.
rather than Android. You could have 70, 80 clones of one game,
Yeah.
and Apple will allow a few clones, but they're basically like you're first to market. You're allowed on the App Store, or you have to have like if a company is known for making clones, then they'll have things like that. But there has to be something. There literally has to be something genuinely different from one game to the next.
Exactly. It's a
So
strong company, and this company, I think, it's one of the most famous companies nowadays. They are bringing every year one product, one new thing, and I think they are just progressing every time to the right side. Here in Spain, basically, we are like 55 million people. Seriously, and like 25 has iPhone. I don't know how. Seriously, I don't know how. But in my classroom, we are like 125 people in one classroom, and basically 75 of them has iPhone 5, three of them like iPhone 6, and the rest has like Sony, like so I don't know what happens, but maybe they just lowered their prices to the maximum, because in Spain nowadays Apple was one of the most expensive phones, and I can assure to you, for now they are just decreasing their prices with every month that it passes, and well, I don't know what will happen in the future. I know that in Spain iPhone 6 had a lot of problems, because the first video of one guy who bought the new iPhone 6, he was completely trying to broke it, and I think it was like crazy. I don't know. You're buying one phone, $800, and trying to broke it for YouTube video, trying to show how strong is one iPhone, and it was wait for me. Seriously, it's like well, but everyone choose what to do with his
And
iPhone.
a lot of people, I've seen where Apple's allow people into their actual main testing facilities,
Hmm.
and they're putting 600 pounds of force on these things to test it. So it takes a
Yeah,
lot to actually bend these new phones.
and I
So
posted a video to Gaming Tribe of where Consumer Reports actually did a
I saw
test
I
run
saw
of it,
it.
and it took like 90 pounds of force to bend an iPhone 6, I believe. I could be off on that, but if you're putting 90, that's like somebody stepping on your phone.
yeah,
Like,
they put it
while
It's
all the
there's
way up
like,
crazy.
through
It's
that's like
600.
crazy.
you, yeah, that's like you putting one brick here, placing your iPhone across the top, getting your like 8-year-old brother or something to be like, hey, come step on my phone, let's see if it bends. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Mm.
not a huge iPhone fan, but I mean, Apple's build quality is normally rather high.
Yeah.
They do that correctly for the most part.
I would agree. I would agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to disagree with that. We all had iPods at least at one point, I would assume. Before we had
I'm.
smartphones, almost everybody had to own an iPod.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
had an
yeah.
iPod. I have an iPod Mini that was still working last year. Like
I would
the
like
4
to
gig one that
try.
was like that thick and that long. And then there's something wrong with the software got corrupted before the thing stopped working. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I
Nice.
would like to try one iPad, Apple, or maybe one tablet. It's I don't know. I
yeah.
never had one tablet,
Oh,
I had
but
an
first,
iPad and I loved it. And someday I
yes,
will have another one.
yeah. Well, basically, the function of my phone it's like one tablet, and I am trying to work every time in the university, in the college, better say it, with my phone, and everything is perfect. But I will need one biggest screen, more
Yeah.
than 5 inches.
That's
yeah.
kind
Because
of the whole thing between tablet versus the phone. Because my phone does everything a tablet can, but the screen's much smaller. So it's like,
my phone is really faster. Seriously, has one of the most faster Androids actually, and I'm not complaining about this fact, but the screen for me it's not so big. It's
Yeah, it
like
is a
five
slightly
inches.
smaller screen.
Exactly, but well, I can works. I
that's
can
why I
work.
like my LG G3 screens.
Yeah, I saw it
It's a
in the
bit
GT
bigger.
Insider. Yeah, I saw
So when
it.
you can't decide between a tablet and a smartphone, you get a G3 or a Note.
You just
See,
get a
As long as you
big
I
you
don't
get a big
mind not
phone.
having pocket space anymore. I
I
really did
thought
look at the
about
Note.
getting the I thought about getting the Note, but I have really small hands.
It
And
So
would
if
have been
it
the
hilarious
if
in your hands. You'd have
if
been
I
like,
can't use a phone one-handed, then I don't want it because if I try to reach across it and I drop it, that's kind of wasting my time. So that's a big selling point for me is can I use it with one hand and not be afraid I'm going to drop and smash it on
so
the
so here's the
some
here's the
goes.
theory with phones that it used to be really large and now they're shrinking again, and now we see the trend that they're getting larger.
Well, it's
You know,
divergent more now
tablet.
than anything
yeah. Well,
else.
so you have the iPhone 6 Plus, right? So I guess what's really happening is Apple's about to go in the clothing line and they're going to revive cargo shorts. So
Revive them.
I know it's a bad
Shorts
joke.
never
but
died with the people I
Dude.
hang out with, at least.
If I had my way, my entire closet would be nothing but cargo shorts.
There we
Not
go.
cargo shorts, but cargo pants. I don't like shorts. I like pants.
Oh
But anyway,
man,
that's neither here nor there. Let's
let's
go
talk
ahead.
G Tribe.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. Let's go ahead and move it into G Tribe.
That is an important part of the show.
Just a
Exactly.
little bit. Congratulations to our selected winners of Alien Isolation from AMD Gaming. Mihail being one of them. They were randomly selected as appreciation for sharing their personal giveaway links and spreading awareness of not only the giveaway but also Gaming Tribe itself. Speaking of the giveaway, the Extreme Annihilation giveaway is still going on, so please join in if you haven't done so yet. And if you haven't, you're probably living under a rock because this has been everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You forgot it. Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's one of the most important things on Gaming Tribe. I think this community is growing up every day. We are doing everything to make it growing up with your streamings, with your lovely words, adding friends, interacting in the same forum. It's just an amazing way that I found like 3 months ago, and I'm happy. Seriously, every day I'm finding out a lot of people. I'm enjoying commenting with them via Skype, via forum, and I would like to see everyone joining in the epic giveaway, trying their luck, and for sure just enjoying the streamings, the game, and well, all these things that can make us enjoy the time.
Mihil,
Definitely.
I want to go ahead and just go ahead and pause real quick on the stream note. Mihil, you've been streaming pretty regularly since we first started talking, and I really appreciate that because on your cast earlier today, the channel is now top 6,000 views. So you were actually the one that was streaming when that happened. So appreciate it.
Well, for me, it's a pleasure. As I told to Janelle, 1 hour ago, for me, it's a pleasure to be a part of this amazing community. I like to help the people. I like to stream for them. I'm enjoying doing my best, and I will keep trying it twice a week. During my exams, it's a little bit difficult, but when I finish them, I will stream regularly, like 3 times per week. So we will
Nice.
have fun. Exactly, we will have fun. I am looking forward to want people to stream with me. I don't care about the game. I don't care if it's like WoW, if it's like League of Legends. First of all, I have to learn. I have to learn to play.
Nah, you don't need to know how to play.
You don't need that.
If there's one thing I've learned in League of
can-
Legends, it's that no one knows how to play League of Legends.
Yes, it's a game with no existent skill cap because you don't need
Because it goes
skill.
all the way down.
Nice.
Play
nice.
Yi, Alpha Strike, win game.
Yeah, there we go.
Once I upgrade my machine, I'll join into the whole streaming
No.
regular thing.
Oh,
too.
I thought you were about to say,
I-
once you upgrade your machine, you'll join into League. I was like, but...
No, my computer
What?
handles League just fine.
Yeah.
It's,
If you
if I try to
upgrade,
stream in game,
That-
my game
yeah.
becomes unplayable because it just freezes.
I do lose frames, but it's like going from over 100 to like 80. I actually had to cap League because for some reason, I guess League servers decided it was time to start messing with my computer. Because I normally would get 120 something frames a second, and then all of a sudden it's like dropping down to like 60s in the middle of the game. So I had to cap it at 80 so I don't notice it as much anymore.
I tried to stream Diablo once and
Yeah.
Oh,
Diablo 3,
I would
and I
like to
went
try
from
Diablo
whatever
3, yes.
frames per second I had, I went down to about 1, and I was like, I can't play this game. And as soon as I
When are
closed
we
the stream,
playing our season
played
characters
fine.
again? We all
When I
have season
asked you
characters
to.
and we haven't played. Well, I
Hit
thought
me
we were
up.
gonna do it as like a streaming thingy, and then I was like,
It's
oh.
partly
as long
my
as one
fault.
of you guys stream and not me, then we'll do it. Because if I stream, I'll just be standing there, step every second, because I won't be able to see what I'm doing.
Just do me a favor. If you upgrade your computer and if you win the lottery, that I will make. Yeah, exactly, because I like.
You are one of many people who want to see me stream horror games and laugh at me crying.
seriously,
So trust me.
It's amazing.
do it.
It's amazing because you're one of the most oldest members that I would like to see streaming. I never had the chance. I just see you in the Game Tribe Insider, and seriously, come on, let's take the action in your hands, you know,
Buy me a
and
new motherboard that will work with my RAM.
Hey
and I'll
now,
be all over it.
you have,
Listen.
if I remember correctly, you have Outlast.
Motherboards
I
are cheap.
do.
It's like $5 to buy a dozen of them.
She has
Just like go
Outlast.
out to the corner store, drop
Yeah,
$5.
I have a stack of games that I need to play for my stream, but if I try to
I see
stream
a
when I
stack of
play, I
motherboards
can't
over
play
there.
anything. No, there's no
Guys,
stuff
you
on
can
it.
save this
Wait,
argument
what are
for
you
later.
using? Are you using
Yeah.
OBS or not?
I'm not streaming.
No, if you use streaming, you should try OBS. I think it might be more
I
efficient.
have. It didn't help. I tried
Oh,
it.
never mind, I was wrong.
Anyway, yeah, Tim's right. This is completely off of what we're supposed to be talking about. Back to GT. So, join the Extreme Annihilation giveaway if you haven't already. We hit the level up cap for 30K plus participants.
exactly.
So congratulations to the winners for that. Just keep sharing so we can unlock the next level up mark at 40K. See who knows, maybe you might be the lucky person to win the next one. And
Then
two
you
more
get
things.
AMD games, and you don't need those. You can
Exactly.
just, yeah.
You have to enjoy in your free time playing your games with your best friends and just having fun. It's a lot of exactly, it's the best thing that you can make nowadays. And of course, watch my stream, watch their streaming. Because it's amazing, seriously. And have fun.
Oh, laughing hurts.
Sweet. All right. Well, I have one semi announcement. Is if people are interested, if people are interested in being a guest here on GT Insider or wanting to gain access to the Twitch channel to stream their own games, I welcome pretty much anything. All you have to do is send me a message on Gaming Tribe at my profile. If you don't have me added, then you're living under a rock. But anyways, be sure to add me, and we'll talk about what it takes to get that going. It's really fairly easy. All I really care about is getting you on Skype and talking to you in person.
You also need to keep your stream clean if you're going to be streaming to our channel, because please.
So, for the most part, if it's in a game, it's a little bit understandable. We'll talk about that, but definitely hit me up if you're interested in anything like that. So I have another announcement, but I haven't.
Yeah, but
I'm
idea.
not.
Joe,
I have another announcement, but that one may have to wait till next week. I'm afraid that I cannot mention it right now.
why you gotta tease us like that,
Tim keeping his secret
Because people gotta
secrets
come.
again.
People gotta come back. They gotta
secret
realize.
is
It's
coming.
true.
And this is something that involves community interaction, and the prize is basically better than winning something from AMD. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
So is it
I
two
have my
things from
attention.
AMD then?
never know, right? But definitely wait for that.
If AMD
'cause
would like to upgrade my F8. Hey, just send me the over. What is the max I can overclock an F8 to without using a stock AMD cooler?
Who knows? And the last thing that I have is I need feedback. Okay, guys, I had a project that I scrapped because I was the only person that was truly trying to like be the creative mind behind it, and I really don't want that because I understand that the things that I like are not necessarily the things that the community overall wants. So I really need some feedback, some diverse ideas. I posted a status about this a few days ago, and it's gotten a lot of really good hits on it. Anything that you think that the community may or may not enhance activity, the experience, any suggestion goes for this. Okay, I don't care if you say that every page needs some kind of a hidden unicorn to where you can click it and it takes you to a random video. All right, I don't care what the suggestion is.
I'd do it.
But
yeah, me too.
be sure to tag me or tag hashtag feedback and go from there, and just anything, everything, all the way through, doesn't matter. Any kind of feedback, whether it's for the Twitch channel, for Gaming Tribe, for you want to see like a specific space on the site or something like that. We've had all kinds of different suggestions, and basically I want to take all of these and recreate it to where the overall objective is to have one thing happening at least at the start of the project, one thing happening every day, so that when you go to Gaming Tribe, there is something going on. Whether it be someone streaming, whether it be someone's asking for help at a specific location, whether it can be anything. Now, I don't have any control over the actual site, but any idea that's like that I think is very popular, very very unique. I do want to forward that over to Angel and Tior and get the ideas rolling, because I'm sure they already have things like that planned. But maybe if they see enough community feedback, that we'll be able to expedite the process just a little bit. So
They can't know you want it unless you let them know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
gotta let me know.
Yeah.
So hashtag feedback or tag me. Any kind of ideas, you can go check my statuses too and post there. But definitely find a way to get me that info.
I think miss the option to call you in your phone, telling you personally, okay, I have one feedback.
I've got a lot of people who give me feedback privately too, so that's really nice.
I have one, so I will do it after this gaming tribe, and I think it will be really good for your community.
Sweet, I love it.
All right. So, Tim, where can everybody find you online?
All right, so everyone can find all of us via our stuff here, minus Mahil, because he went away for tech checks and didn't give us the info. But people can find me over Gaming Tribe, profile /Delca, on Steam, D3LKA, on Battle.net, Delca #1814, Twitch, or League. You can find me wherever you want to. Just get a hold of me and tell me what you want, and I will
really want.
see. Yeah, and I'll see if it's something that you truly want. So, cat's dying over there, but that's okay. Joe, where can people find you?
Okay, you can find me almost everywhere as Diabuddha, DIABUDDHA. Oh, it's on the screen. I was
You
forgetting
keep
what to
doing this.
because I got in such a habit of it.
It's a good habit.
I've
I'm trying
got.
to save you the effort.
Is everything on there? Let me see. Okay, G Tribe. I'm at No Gain, of course, because I wasn't sure about the community. I'm just kidding. It's because when I first signed up for it, I wasn't sure if I wanted to use my old gamer tag or not when actively using it, and I decided on my older one for some reason. I don't know. On Blizzard, I think I'm 1854. Somebody tells me that's my number. I might not be 1854. I could be completely wrong there, but I'm pretty sure I'm 1854. Also, whoever is Waz2Faf or whatever it was, I think I had to deny your friend request because you have too many friends on Blizzard and I couldn't add you, but your request was still there. Delete a friend if you want to add me, but don't delete somebody you actually talk to a lot because I'm not on Blizzard all the time. Anyways, moving on.
I love the honesty.
On Twitch, I sometimes stream at Diabuddha. I haven't done it in a while just because I've been trying to get to where I can actually speedrun Dark Souls 2. I'm getting very close to a point where I might be able to get a sub 4-hour run. Sub 4-hour. That sounds so great. The max to do it without glitches right now, I think, is a little bit under 3. But so hopefully I'll be doing. I'm hoping to do that on the Jamming Tribe Switch at some point once I actually get good enough at it. But for right now, anyways, my stream is Diabuddha. For League, if you want to play with somebody who's not at level 30 and get some practice games in with a lower level, I've got MLG space clutch, and that's my final thing, I think.
Awesome.
Nice one.
Mal, where can everyone find you online?
Well, I don't know how to say it, but well, basically you can find me in Gaming Tribe. If you type in the search Mikhail Mitev, it's like in the Twitch right now. You can see the information. I don't know why I didn't set my gaming my game tag. I don't remember. It's Bunny Tans. My Twitch for now it's offline. I mean, it's offline at all. I'm not streaming there because I don't have a lot of time and because I am streaming actively in Gaming Tribe Twitch. But you can find me exactly Bunny Dance as Kat was typing in the Twitch. So you can add me. You can add me there. You can check in the same YouTube if you search Bunny Dance, my YouTube channel. I am not making any kind of publishment or something. I am just telling how you can find me, how you can contact with me, and also as I told, well, in the Twitch, in YouTube, in the
Do you have a
community of
Steam?
gaming tribe. Yes, I have Steam. It's the same time. It's the same name, Bunny Dance. So you can
Perfect.
find me there. I have Origin. It's way different. It's Bunny Dance was catched, so it's Bunny Tunes. It's Bunny Dance. You know, it's the same, but adding one U. It's like, let me type it. It's like this one. So in Origin, you can find me like this. I'm not using at this moment Origin so much, just Steam. So you can add me as you want, and well, we can do any kind of gameplay. I'm open for it. So
Sounds
everyone,
good.
exactly.
Alright, and for me, Katie on G Tribe, Katie Gaming on Steam, Katie Pound 1779 on BattleNet.
You sound really excited right now.
I'm
She's trying to
holding
fight
back
back
a
a
cough.
cough.
Yes, exactly. And it's like I don't want to mute my microphone in the middle of talking. I don't even remember what I don't even remember what my league one was. It was Katie Cat or something. Or anyway, if you want my Skype, ask me on G Tribe. My Steam
Yeah,
you
I
have
did.
right there.
She is
Yes,
lovely.
please
Yeah.
tell me what your Skype name is before you send me an ad request, because if I don't recognize it, I will be
I
very
just
mean to
sent
you.
I just sent like hi sweaty, and she accepted me when saw Mikhail, and she told, all right, okay, everything is
I
okay.
didn't recognize his name because it has no correlation to G Tribe, and I
Yeah.
had the ad request and I declined it because I was like, "Who's saying hey, sweetie? I don't know who you are." And he
I
sent
was
another one, and I
yeah,
accepted it,
this
and I'm like,
morning.
"Who are you, and what do you want?" And then I'm like, "Oh crap, it's me! Hi, how are you? I'm sorry."
This morning,
So
check this
please tell
out.
me who you are.
This morning I was writing. I was sending a message to Kat, and I told to her, I will add you to Skype. You know, I am looking forward to talk with you. Tell me your Skype. Well, she told me the Skype. I just added her, and when I came to my house, sorry, I added her, and I was waiting for the reception, and well, I saw decline it. All right, maybe it is not the Skype. I don't know. I'm just confused. I sent the request again, and she added me. Oh right, you're Mikhail. Okay, all right. Well, I just told hi, sweaty.
Yeah, I when I see stuff like that and I don't know who you are, I go
That's
on the
so
defensive
funny.
like immediately.
Yeah,
So
it
please
happens. It
let me
happens.
know ahead of time, or else you will see a very ugly side of me. But it's not intentional. It's just because I didn't know who you were. I swear. All right, that wraps up episode 29. Thank you guys for
Yeah.
joining us for another episode. And we
Thanks.
hope you enjoyed it, and tune in next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
This watch looks